Should you do power bodybuilding on a daily along with the martial arts? A tip for all of you guys: when you're training back, try to close your eyes and really focus on what you're doing back there. Do I have anxiety attacks? No, I don't. If you are on the dry out, you notice that this thing changes fast. All right, guys. We did our check-ins this week. We did our one-on-one check-ins this week, and then we went into the next phase of training. For everybody that is just joining the Titan crew, thank you and welcome to the Titan crew. All your answers, please take a time to look at the board and the announcements on the board. That information is all there. The one thing that we do and we pride ourselves on is being active on taking care of responsibilities on your own, instead of just instantly going to the all right, I'm here, I got 10 questions. Those questions have already been asked and answered 100 times over from people previous to you. So let's make sure that that stuff's taken care of. So on the attachments on the advisory board or the announcements, you'll see all the check-ins and the dates for you guys to check in. Check-ins, pretty simple. You take photos. I would prefer front, side, and back. That way I can see the body. No flexing when you do this. It's just standing there. It doesn't help me that you're flexing when you do these poses. It actually takes it away from me actually seeing what the body looks like. And then the questions I ask you are really precise and just as simple as you can. Answer those questions. You know, I'm asking you about cardio. I'm asking you about the nutrition that you're doing and you're on. Regardless if I have notes or information about that previously, just put it down there. That way I can move through all the check-ins. Remember, the great thing about the Titan crew is it is there to help you guys, but it's also something I do for free. And so I want to help you guys. I want to do that too, but I just can't take a week away from work to answer everybody's questions on there. So that's why the questions have to be really direct and suited for me and my Mona to answer those questions for the training and nutrition. And then also there's probably questions on there. There are questions on there that really help me understand where you are mentally as well and where you want to go with this body of yours and where you want to go with your health and fitness. All right, so those are some of the big things, and it's pretty cool stuff. If you are on the dry out, you notice that this thing changes fast and your body changes fast. Probably the hardest thing this week is the water intake. So make sure that you're doing the water. You cannot, let me say this again, you cannot mess up on the water at the beginning of the week and expect it to work at the end of the week. Like most things, you got this 1 week on this dry out that's going to be like precise, and you're going to do this perfectly, and we're going to get those photos too. So I just want you to make sure that you don't mess up on this stuff, okay? He's 53 years old and he's on my strength gains program, and when he gets to the deload week, he gets a little stiff and stuff. So understand this for all of you. Stiffness is going to happen more and more as you get older and older. Arthritis is going to happen more and more as you get older and older. And the greatest thing for both of those things is continuous motion and continuous movement. Now, with that being said, there's also a point where, in this case, with my strength gains program, on a deload week, you do much less work. You don't move as much. And that's because I need you to rest. I need the nervous system to recover. So you can be even stronger. Now, that stiffness is going to happen that week. Do the best you can by still not working out, except for the days I have you doing it. But sauna, jacuzzi, Anything to get the blood flow without exercise is a great thing, right? Right. So these are some things that I would do. That stiffness is going to come. Yeah, you're always taking my joint support. That's something that's you just continuously take. Don't stop that. But understand the stiffness is something that's going to happen. Uh, it's not a perfect world for everybody that thinks it's a perfect world and you're going to exercise and you're going to feel great all the time. It doesn't work that way. You feel the very best on some days, and on other days you feel like stiff. So, hi. That's that. But keep with it, buddy. I'm proud that you're doing it. I love that you're 53 and you're still pushing it on a program. Strength Gains program is a beast of a program I put together for you guys that want to get strong and build that muscle. So it's a great program. So good job on that you're doing that. Should you do power bodybuilding on a daily along with the martial arts? And that's the one great thing about how I discovered and created power bodybuilding is because my whole life I did martial arts and athletics. And so it is something I had to figure out, how can I do both at the same time? And that's why power bodybuilding was so successful for me, not only just because it built muscle and got me stronger, but it helped the connective tissue, which is 100% what martial arts comes down to. Um, for you guys that are athletes, you'll understand that the most badass guys are the wrestlers and martial artists because of connective tissue and the bone density in their hands and their body relative to what people think are tough, which they're not, is like bodybuilders that have all this muscle. It's complete opposite. So good job on that. Yeah, stay with the power bodybuilding is the best thing for athletes of all ages. Do I have anxiety attacks? No, I don't. But I do understand a bit about them. I got some friends that deal with that. Mo, did you send those photos to Serge? David's? David is somebody that is, we're going to have him at an incredible stage. It's not just, I don't want to say just body weight kind of a thing where he's going to hit a number that he hasn't been since, I think was it the eighth grade? And he was a heavy kid, and we got him back into this incredible shape. He looked truly incredible, and he's going to look even better after this tryout this week. But he already looks incredible. But it is great to see his transformation. And he was talking, and I hope you're okay with me talking about this, David. But he was talking about how he was trying to diet and train for like 7, 8 years, and nothing really was happening. And in the last 2 years, we have completely changed his body and everything. This last photos of David, I wasn't just happy. I was moved. There's a better word for it. I was moved because not only did he is in the best shape that I've seen him in, but the skin, and then both me and Mona, the very first second we saw the photos, the first thing that we both noticed was this guy's 10 years, 15 years younger than the first pictures I ever received from him. Visually, his face was just, it was a different person. And to see that and go, that's a time machine to me. That there's a time machine. He just took off 15 years off of his life in the sense of good. He's youthful looking. He's healthy. There's a sparkle in his eye, and so that's you guys will discover, all of you, I hope, discover that. I hope you all get to that point because to see him like that and to see his face change and the gleam in his eyes, it is cool for us because it's not just, hey, I'm getting in good shape and I got a flat stomach. It's not about that. It's so much bigger than that. And so I guess I just kind of wanted to just say that and say, David, man, I'm really freaking proud of you, kid. Um, so that was a big one there. And David works with me one-on-one. So he's somebody that I really know a lot about in the sense of just what he's doing and how hard he's training and the ups and downs during that training. We've had good months, we've had bad months. But the thing is, he just never stopped. And so even if you have a bad month, you're still moving forward. You're still pushing it, which is great. A tip for all of you guys. When you're training back, try to close your eyes and really focus on what you're doing back there relative to just kind of moving it through. When you guys do your chest, arms, even legs, you guys are staring at the muscle, and so it's very easy to stimulate it and get the mind and muscle connection. But a true, I guess, artist when it comes to weightlifting doesn't need to see the muscle. They can curl it and feel it. And so that's one reason why I recommend everybody wear sweat clothes, cover up, do not wear tank tops and shorts and stuff. You're going in to get messy and get dirty and sweaty. Also, on top of that, you want to keep all the muscles warm during the whole workout, regardless of the temperature. And then on top of that, I would rather you not see the muscle and you focus more on the connection between the mind and the muscle as you're doing it, relative to staring in the mirror and lifting. You can always do it like I do. I'll always pull off and pop the top for a set to kind of show you the structure and the way I'm pulling and give you a better idea. But again, the majority, yeah, I'd keep it all covered up. Everybody get signed up today. Get over into the Titan crew. Make sure to follow the rules to get in there. Everybody needs to be on the Titan meal plan, either mine or Mona's. Give us 24 to 48 hours to make sure the program and your nutrition is perfect. It takes me about 48 hours. Mona's a little faster than I am, but 48 hours to send you the proper nutrition for you and what you want. Also, when you do fill out the forms and everything, give me all the details you possibly can. What foods you don't like, what foods you like, what foods you're allergic to, the style that you would like to eat. Do you want to do a keto diet? Do you want to do a vegan diet? Whatever that is, make sure you let me know those kind of things, and that way I can spit back and give you the proper nutrition for you on what you want. The approval to get in the Titan crew it falls 100% on you answering the 4 questions to get in. If you don't take those 4 questions seriously and just skip one, you will not get in. All right. Even if you have signed up for the Titan meal plan, even if you've signed up for one of my fit plans, any of my workouts, if you don't answer those 4 questions, all 4, you will not get in. All right. I just want to give you guys a heads up on that, because we had some people complaining the other day that they weren't getting in and they didn't go over and answer all 4 questions. There's closing in on 5,000 requests. Let me say that again. I've only allowed 2,000 people in the program, but there's 5,000 people waiting. And for those 5,000 people waiting, 5,000 people did not answer the 4 questions correctly. So they're sitting there waiting. And until they do that properly, we're not letting them in. The one thing is those little habits, those little nuances that you guys skip over and don't think much of, I take seriously, just because that kind of shows me the character that you are. But if you do everything to the very best of your ability, that's the kind of person I want in the Titan crew. The guy that gets up and makes his bed, the guy that gets to the gym and trains the best he can that day, the guy that tries to stay on the nutrition the very best he can, and pushes it through the day, regardless of the mental ups and downs of life. But yeah, jumping into the Titan crew is an important thing to me, because that's my tight niche crew that I don't want to deteriorate and have a plethora of people that are just takers or lazy. We won't do that. Not there, not there. This is one place I get to govern and keep it fresh and clean and healthy and positive. We don't, as people in today's world, get that option. You don't get to go to the store and only be around people that are really cool and shopping and letting you in line and stuff like that. You go to a store with people being asses and yelling at you if you don't have a mask on or whatever it is. But in the Titan crew, we get to stay on point, stay positive, and push each other. So that's why I take it really serious about those 4 questions. And I'm going to leave it there with that, because that's just that's an epic thing for all of you to learn from and utilize and work with. Have a great day today, guys.